Welcome to the Maxine, unapologetically authentic, real talk, real experiences with your coach and mentor, Maxine C. Smith. All right, welcome back to the Maxine, unapologetically authentic. So, as you've seen on my post during the week, today's topic is talking about how do you start a career in software testing? Or better yet, how do you start a career in technology? Well, let's go on a journey. I'm going to backtrack and take you to my humble beginnings. So I started off in a call center, which set the foundation. Trust me, being in a call center, making sales, trying to hit target all the time is not easy, but it builds character. So I was in a call center for about a year. I got in on a learnership, which was pretty awesome because at the time, all I had was my Matric certificate. But then what changed the game for myself? I always used to look at other people or look at my peers and think, academically, I'm really not that strong. But practically, I am really the best. So I took my strengths and I played on my strengths. And there's also another piece of data which most of you overlook. That is divine intervention. So opportunity and divine intervention. Some of you may even feel despondent thinking, oh, I'm not smart enough. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I don't have a degree. Shut out the noise. Take it out. Once you have your heart and your head set on achieving a goal, no matter what the dream, what the role, what it looks like to you, it's yours. Own it. Take accountability for it and do whatever it takes to get there. So, how did I move from being in a call center to leveling up into IT? Purely an opportunity. That I call divine. Because at the time, I listened, I did the interview, and I thought, slim like you, I'm not cut out for this. What am I going to do? But I was presented with an opportunity that opened so many doors. I took it and I applied myself. I got in and I started working as an administrator within the IT space. But I learned. I used my strengths, personality, attitude, curiosity, and a spirit that never gives up. I worked with phenomenal, well-educated, degree people who were the nicest people that I've met, from developers to project managers to database administrators, you name it, I worked with all of them. I took my time, whether it was lunchtime, whether it was before work, whether it was after work. And I used to engage with those people. What do you do? How does it work? Can I do a practical trial? And they helped me. So I grew and grew and grew. I leveled up. I always stayed curious and I never stayed comfortable. So the difference is when you enter into a role, never into a doubt or fear or I can't. You might enter with I don't know, which is awesome. I don't know says I'm willing to learn. So now, back then, we didn't have all this fancy Udemy courses, all the Ellison courses. No, technology was not always hyped and big the way it is now. You've got gold at your fingertips. You have a cell phone, you have Wi-Fi. You can connect, you can upskill yourself. Do yourself a favor. When you look at IT, don't go past it. Ask yourself, what does IT entail? And maybe I'm biased, but I loved software testing. It was a different game every single day. You would not know what bugs you're going to pick up. You don't know what the application is going to do, how it's going to perform. Every day was different. It was exciting, it was challenging, and I grew in this role, which you can too. So do yourself a favor. There are courses on many different platforms that are free. Look at Udemy, look at Amazon, go on to LinkedIn. There are mentors there, there are specialists there that is sharing their knowledge free of charge. All you need to do, log in, hit the start button, and watch. And if you're uncertain, check. There's ChatGPTs now. There's all these AI platforms. How to. That is my favorite. Google. How to. There is so much information out there, people. Do not be afraid. Learn, learn, learn. Find out how does it work. And I must say, I've seen a lot of people in the industry. Same like me. No degrees. They had the Matric certificate. But what they did, whether you didn't have the money to study at college, whether you didn't have the money to go to university, there are so many other resources out there that you can use at your disposal. You have a phone where you take selfies on, use your phone to educate yourself. Use your phone to get to your next role, to level up, to be that software engineer, that software developing test, that software test analyst. It is an amazing role. And it opens up so many other doors to you. Because then you discover in IT, there's so many different avenues that you can expand into. If you're feeling adventurous, ambitious, which you should, venture out, try new roles. But always the key is lay your foundation, which is your self belief system. Believe I can do anything that I apply my mind to, and you can. Secondly, never stop educating yourself. And people, it's not rocket science. We're always thinking, oh my goodness, I have to go to college, I have to go to university. Those are good institutions. That's a good path. If you have the means, the money, go for it. If you don't, trust me, the organizations will pay for you to educate yourself because they invest in money in you because they get money out. So why not use these platforms? Choose you, invest in you, grow your career. And let me tell you something, I thoroughly loved testing because as much as you'll find it's an application, there are so many different integration points. There are so many different applications, the way it looks, the way it feels, the timing of the application, how it transforms, how it translates into maybe a different language, how the page settings, the layouts are different, how the colors change, how the words are popping out. All of those things, people, you can be self-taught. Use the platforms at your disposal. Trust you me, it's worth it. So I've given you the how I got in, how you can get in, and where you can go and learn all the resources. Well, those are not all, those are just some of them. In the next episode, I'm going to give you a little tip or few tips. How to get in, how to set yourself apart from the peers, how to stand out when you want to go into software testing. What is software testing? There's applications, there's performance-based testing, there's integration testing, there's different levels. More about it in the next episode. The Maxine, unapologetically authentic.